Hello everybody, welcome to my workshop here in Spain. This is Simon Leach. I'm going to put a handle onto a beer mug and I'll show you how I do it. Okay, let's go. As you can see, there's some handles down there on the board that I pulled half an hour ago, and they're stiffened off now and they're ready to go. So let's go. Okay, right. Take your beer mug, make sure first of all that it's round, and we just thumb off the bottom of the beer mug like this, no turning, just thumb it off. Right, now I just wet my thumb and scratch the point where I'm going to attach the handle to. Give it a good scratch there and just dab it with water. Right, I sometimes use, when I'm doing this, a small banding wheel to help me. Now I take a handle, these handles you see, now they get stuck to the board. Don't pull them off by the thin end, but push them off from the thick end with your thumb like that, and that releases it, okay? Now, I use my knuckle here, the knuckle joint, and I splay the end of the thick end of the handle, okay, making a wider point of adhesion. Now, take the handle, face it up to the jug, and apply a little pressure and push it on. Perhaps put your hand on the inside of the mug at the same time, supporting the handle, okay, like that, and with my index finger underneath, smoothing the clay, making a good contact there, and then on the top as well with my thumb, just smearing the clay in like that. Okay, there we are. Okay, now during that whole process I never let that handle flop or hang down. Okay, I'm supporting it the whole time I'm doing it. It's very important. Right, now I'm going to pull the handle off the jug. I turn it like that now and let the handle just hang loose like that. Okay, we dip it in the water. Alright, and with a wet hand, make sure your hands are nicely wet, okay? Nicely lubricated, otherwise you'll pull the handle off the pot. Just gently pull the handle like that, okay? That cleans up the handle. Now, holding the handle by the end, alright, you see that? Yep. Then put the pot into the vertical position, but I'm supporting the handle and preventing it from flopping because I'm holding it by the end. Alright? Now, just gently give a bit of pressure on the bottom there. Now we just go over the top join here, like that. Smooth it in underneath. Make sure it's neat. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do a fishtail here on the end. So we just dry your hand on your apron a bit like that, your thumb rather. Now, just smear it away to one side, okay, and again on the other side like that, right, and then one flick off the end like that. Bob's your uncle. Now, at this stage, don't go over it too much and make it all sort of fussy with dabs from your finger and sponges and all that, and you get you want a nice clean, crisp finish. Right. Now, just check that the shape of the handle and how it is nicely in balance and it looks good on the pot. We don't want a handle that's sticking out too far. We don't want a handle that's too mean so you can't get your hand in it properly. It just wants to just feel right. Okay. Lastly, just make sure that the handle is straight. Right. That now would be the next thing we would do with that is put it down on a clean board and give it a seal on the bottom. Seal of the maker. Keep practicing.